Luke, how are you, brother?
Good, mate. Good.
Good. Thanks for taking the time to share some of your learnings and what you got out of working together.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying our time so far.
Cool. All right, so I'm just going to ask you a few questions. So tell me, what was it that motivated you? Where were you before you reached out?
So when I first reached out to you in January, I what drew me towards you was um basically the self-sabotage, which is what I was drawn towards, and I'm a very big like that. I do that a lot. So when things aren't going well, I tend to self-sabotage. So that was what drew me towards you because I knew I needed to change some habits to live the life that I wanted to live.
Awesome. Awesome. Now, what specifically, we've been working with each other now for about a couple months, 2, 3 months, and what specifically have you noticed from where you were to where you are now? Like in areas of mindset, business, and relationships, what specifically has been a key point for you?
I think you've given me confidence and the tools and the awareness to use. So I now know when I'm going down those destructive thought patterns, I know when to reel it in and I know what I have to do to get out of that, which has been massive for me because I tend to beat myself up and I like to call myself a bit of a snowball. So I'll get on a snowball. It can either be a good snowball and it'll grow and grow and grow, or it can either be a bad one. But now with the tools that you've given me, I will keep that snowball when it goes negative. It won't get very big. It's just stays small and I can stop it in its tracks. So being aware of what to do, when to do it, and how to do it has been very instrumental to, you know, my success so far in the first 2.5 months, talking with you.
Beautiful. Awesome. Tell me about business, man. Tell me about what's changed in business, the dynamics, or business growth, or anything.
Yeah, so we've employed two new staff, being my dad and another tradesman panel beater. My communication with my staff and my business partner has improved massively just again by you giving me the tools and the confidence to approach situations that I would usually just sweep under the rug. Business is going good. We're turning over more than we ever have. We've just hit our biggest bass, and I think we're going to smash that again with our next one. Things on the business front are still as stressful as ever, but I feel like I'm calm throughout the storm and I'm less reactive to a lot of things that I would be very reactive to prior to this.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing, man.
No
And
worries.
tell me on other fronts, like relationship, personal life, has there been some other kind of aha moments or some personal growth around there?
Yeah, definitely. So my wife is my number one supporter, and she's seen big changes in just my general happiness, especially on weekends. I'll do some big hours, 6 days a week, and usually by the time Sunday rolls around, I'm pretty, just disconnected would be the
Yep.
good word to use, not present with my family. And my wife and I do not want that for each other or for our son or our future children. So me being present while I'm away from work and being able to disconnect from work and be present with my family, and not beat myself up about if I had junk food on Saturday night and wake up on a Sunday morning and be in a shitty mood because I might have put on half a kilo just because I want to look good, and then not be present with my family and be upset about it. So
Yeah.
I just take it on the chin and move on and know that things will be better when I make the improvements again.
Awesome. Makes a big difference.
It really does. It
All
really
right.
does.
Now, with everything you've learned so far, if someone was watching this and they were going through similar things that you were going through, what wisdom could you share with them? What would they need to hear that you believe was important that you needed to hear or you could have heard.
What wisdom would they have? You have the power to make change, and a good routine and a good mindset is just around the corner. It really is. And you need to treat your mental health and your mindset as if you're going to the gym. You need to train it. You need to put in time. And I know for me, even now, before I had this conversation with you on today's session, I was just sitting in my chair and I just didn't feel like doing anything. But now, after talking to you, I feel re-energized, and I just feel like I want to take on the world again and do what I need to do to be in a good headspace. So my biggest thing is just, you have the power to make change. You just need to put in the energy to make the change.
Perfect. Great. Fantastic. One more question. So last question, if someone was watching this, or why would someone come to me? Like, how could you recommend myself and our services in any way?
You've been very different to anyone I've ever spoken to in regards to psychology or therapy. You definitely have not made me feel like a victim. You've made me face my own, my own vices. You've made me face myself, and see where I need improvement, and not say, oh, this person in my life makes me do this and this. It's more so finding what I can improve on, and also finding the positives out of things that you would not see any positive out of.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, brother. It's inspiring working with you, and it's been inspiring watching you make the changes you have, man. And I'm looking forward to seeing more to come.
Another 6 months ahead. I'm looking forward to it.